And if you don't got Coach Bergen, you ain't got shit.
All right. What's up, Coach Bergen here, and welcome to the Coach Bergen Show.
One thing, I ain't motherfucking washed up.
Abso-friggin-lutely, dude.
Damn it, Kyle.
What's up, Coach Bergen here, and welcome to the Coach Bergen Show, episode 91. Our guest today, Kyle Hazard Hazelwood. He is an amateur MMA fighter in the welterweight division out of Kentucky, and he has a fight coming up on August 1st, and for HR MMA. Not HR like the people who, get you in trouble at work, but like HR MMA is actually their promotion. So, enjoy this episode. Hey, what's up?
What's going on, man?
How you doing?
Oh, not too bad. Finishing up my job now.
Nice. Good. Are we able to get rid of the echo? Oh, never mind. It's gone.
Okay, yeah.
Cool. Perfect. All right. So you have a fight coming up, right? August 1st?
Yes, sir. Yep. Shepherdsville, Kentucky.
Okay. Who are you fighting against?
Sinjin Noga.
Okay. And so what do you have to say about that fight? What's coming up about it? What's exciting about it? What's different about it from your previous fights? Because you're on a 2-fight win streak right now.
Yes, sir. For me, with him, he was a college wrestler. It looks like in all his fights, he's very quick to grapple. So we're expecting that. For my fights, it looks like I just want to strike. That's what I like doing. But if he thinks he's going to go in there and just wrestle me down, I practice that too every day. I'd rather bust your teeth than I would hold you down. So.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about your last fight. How did that go?
It actually went oddly exactly the way that we had kind of planned for it to. I wanted to stand in exchange with him. He said he wanted to stand in exchange, and for 3 rounds, we sure as hell stood in exchange.
Awesome. And so that was by decision, right? That you won?
Yeah.
Okay. And so unanimous or split?
Unanimous. Yeah, it was all 3 rounds.
Okay. All right. So at least the judges were all on the same page. All right. So what got you started with fighting in general?
It's always been a fun thing to do. I was always into it. I wrestled middle school and a little high school. Just kind of always was into football, but I always liked the defensive side. I didn't care about scoring touchdowns. I wanted to knock somebody over.
Okay.
What really got me into it over everything was, I always liked watching it, and I was diehard Dustin Poirier fan. Still to this day, he's still the baddest dude on this planet. I'll die on that hill. But I was really overweight. I like doing construction. I was drinking a lot, partying. I got close to 300 pounds, and I was like, man, I'm getting a little over. And I had my son, and I thought, I want him to wrestle. He's going to be a badass. And then I was like, right before he was born, I was like, man, if I don't do something, I'm going to be that fat, greasy dude in the stands, shoveling a hot dog down, screaming my kid to run. And that I do as I do, not as I say, is how I want to lead by example. Show him, if you want to be a badass, your dad's a badass too. So that's when I joined a gym, and I fell in love. And I was like, man, I've been missing out on this my entire life, and now I'm head over heels for it.
All right, cool. So how did you get the fight name Hazard?
It kind of just came to me, like, just trying to find something. I didn't want to just go out there and have my name. Everybody's got their thing. And just over time, in my own opinion, if you want to stand in the cage with me, that's a hazard. If you want to get in there and fight me, that's a hazard. Your insurance policy is going to change to hazard. So it just kind of, I'm going to go out there, I might go out there and get my ass whooped one day. It's probably everyone has their day, you know. But I'm never gonna go down there and lay down, and you're gonna know I was in there. I'm gonna whoop on somebody before you get me. So it. Just kind of came in.
All right. So, people have been warned that fighting you is a hazard to their health.
Absolutely.
And, whatever happens inside the cage at that point is completely on them.
Absolutely, yes, sir. Yeah, I just I never want to have a boring fight. I mean, my fight style is to go out there and just bang it out, and that's everybody loves that fight style. But even if they hated it, that's just you're gonna knock me out or I'm gonna knock you out. I'm not in the crotch sniffing business, no sir.
Gage says Kyle is the GOAT.
You heard it from someone else, not just me.
Yeah. They say that if you say it, it's bragging, but if somebody else says it about you, then it's truth. So,
And if it's online, it's never wrong.
yeah, exactly. And if it's online, it's in writing, it's true. It's never
Absolutely.
wrong. Can't be false. Nobody
No, sir.
lies online. Why would anybody lie online? That's
No,
ridiculous.
that's where you find the truth. It's on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. I saw it on Instagram. It's pretty true.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So did you see the UFC 239? I think that was yesterday or the night before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched it Saturday.
Yeah. So Conor McGregor, oh my God, I did not expect that to happen to him so early in the fight, especially.
No, I told everybody, being a big Poirier fan, I've never been a McGregor fan. I won't lie, I love the trash talk. Who doesn't? I'm starting to come out into my own forms of trash talk. I'm starting to realize, he's going to punch me in the face anyway. Might as well have some fun before he does it, get him a little fired up. He might do something stupid.
Right.
And I don't know, man. When they did the face-offs, I was like, oh, man, old Connor's back. This might be – I still thought Max was going to kick his ass. But no, it tricked me. I was sitting there with my fiance. We got together right after McGregor had gotten injured and got out, and she had never been into UFC. Now she sends me things all the time. She's obsessed too. And I told her, sitting there, I was getting goosebumps. I was like, oh, the music's on, the smoke. I was like, oh, the Mac's back. And then he comes out and throws some dumbass karate kick, some jumping high kick from 10 feet away. Wasn't going to land, blows his knee out. And I was like, oh, nope, that's the Conor we know. There he is.
Yeah.
All a show. Yeah, that is a big disappointment. The rest of the card, fantastic. Patty shocked me. Mario Batista, I lost money on that one. I really thought Sandhagen was going to get him. That was a great fight. Gable Stevenson looked like what we thought he was going to look like. Robert Whittaker at light heavyweight. That was awesome. Yeah, the whole card was great. And then that happened, and it was like, man, what a fucking waste. What a waste of my time.
Yeah, that was a lot of hype for, such a letdown. And, I mean, I get it, though. His legs fucked up. There, what can he really do? But at the same time, it's like, I really wish that they kind of knew ahead of time that it was a huge possibility, because it, should have been obvious to them if they are looking into his health as much as, they should be for a fight. But, it is what it is. I was going to bet on that fight, and I was going to obviously bet on Max Holloway. But then I had heard Conor McGregor was the underdog, and I was like, no, that is going to be a big mistake to bet on it now, especially because he's an underdog, and that makes me think even more like, wait, he could win, because he's the underdog. But also, because of that, it's not going to pay off as much, if the odds are in Max Holloway's favor.
Yeah, that's what kept me from betting on that one.
Yeah, but Patty definitely had fight of the night, I would say, and he definitely should have been in the main event instead.
Yeah.
You know, I remember I saw this video. It was, I don't even remember who it was, but um, they were suggesting, they were like, why don't you just have Patty come out and fight Max
Like
Holloway?
Max,
Because both of them
I
are
saw
unscathed.
that.
You
Yeah, they
know?
both fought for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
And
That'd have been the fight of the night right there. Yeah, for sure. But
yeah.
I think the next fight to make would honestly probably be like Taporia and Patty, like first of the year when Taporia comes back. They got
Okay.
history and all kinds of stuff. Plus, I mean, that'd be a great. I really thought BSD was gonna have something more to offer than that, man.
Mm.
I'm just gonna quit betting against Patty. I win one time in a bet against Patty against Justin. That was the only fight I knew for sure. I was like, this is too much for him. But
Yeah. Yeah.
Peruvian Darce was not in. You know, if you picked that on Polymarket, you've won $6 million on that bet because that's
Wow.
that. I saw that and my lady was like, "Well, how do you get out of that?" And I was like, "You don't get in it. Once you're in it, you're fucked." There's just no way. That's the only way to describe it. That choke was disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awful.
Do you think Justin Gaethje's going to fight again, or do you think the White House card is his last fight?
If I were Gaethje, I would have retired like that. Like if you got the undisputed, that's what you've been chasing. You did it against an undefeated guy that everyone said like no way. I even was like, man, Taporia's gonna whoop Justin's ass.
Right.
I wanted Justin to win. You know, the American in me was like, he's got it, but I really did not think it. When he started landing, the bald eagles were screaming in my ear, and I was fucking jumping. I was crazy for it, but I would retire. I mean, what left? What's left? I mean, he can fight Charles for the BMF belt, unite that, but what's the fun in that?
Mm.
Um, Other than that, there's really Armand. That's not a great stylistic matchup for him. It's not a great. If he beats Armand, they'll say like, "Oh, Armand was never that good." You know, I would retire, but
Yeah.
that
I
feeling,
think, yeah, he has more to lose by staying in it than he does to gain,
yeah,
because the most that can happen is like if he were to win, the BMF belt as well as the title he has now, and then be able to just walk away and retire then. Um, but even still, I don't know. He could just walk away on top and be,
no one would
the
ask
guy.
why. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? No one would be like, "What?" The problem is though, when you fight somebody that's young and as scary and dangerous as Taporia, then you kick his ass. You're like, "Man, I ain't done yet. I'm still top. I'm still top dog."
Right.
So, and that fighter in him, he's probably going to stay and fight. But the BMF belt, he's already had it. He's already held it. There's really no. The
Did
BMF
he?
title is cool, but for me, the BMF title should be for people that are great style fights, are great, badass
Yeah.
fighters, just aren't in title contention anymore at the moment. Like
When did
just
he hold that title though? Because I
um,
thought Max Holloway won it in the
he
fight he had with him.
him and Dustin Poirier fought for it for for the BMF title because Jorge won it and then
Okay.
vacated, and then Justin and Dustin fought for it, and he had kick KO my boy, and then he lost it to Max. But
Oh, okay. So he held
yeah,
it before fighting Max. Okay.
yeah.
I thought that they were fighting for the vacant belt, but I
Oh
didn't
no.
realize that Gaethje already had it. Okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
So
All right.
he's already had it. He's won what two interim titles or
Yeah.
three. Yeah, two interim titles, undisputed. There's really nothing for him other than possible damage or hurt and nobody
Right.
wants a Tony Ferguson loss record. Nobody, because the way he went out, everyone thinks Tony's a puss. And back in the day, El Kukui was the scariest dude in that division for a while. Just didn't know when to quit.
What was his last fight? Because wasn't it against Nate Diaz?
Tony Ferguson?
Yeah.
No, Tony Ferguson's last. I mean, he's done some boxing, but his
Okay.
last fight was it Patty?
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was Patty.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look into it more because what I thought was that his last fight was against Nate Diaz because he had gotten submitted at 209 of the fourth round.
And he fought after that. I
Okay,
know he fought Patty again. I know he fought
he
Patty.
fought Patty after that.
Yeah, he fought a few fights after that one. He just left the UFC. I think he fought Patty before Patty fought King Green.
Okay,
I think, yeah, Patty fought him before he fought King Green because everybody was like, "Oh, well, cool, you beat Tony Ferguson," and then he beats King Green. Oh, he beat King Green, big deal. So,
there's so many fighters to keep track of, and so
oh
many
yeah, it's
deals, and
hard.
so many like storylines, and yeah. Okay. Um. Cool. So, if let's get back to you and your fight career. If you could fight anybody, who would you fight? Dream fight.
Like another fighter, because I'd love
Yeah,
to
another
fight my
fighter.
superintendent. Uh,
Yeah. Well, whoever you want to, dead, alive, any time period. Um.
mm, dream fights, there's everywhere, but I mean, I think for me, like if I could fight one person, probably Hoist Gracie. I'll
Okay.
truthfully, that jujitsu shit ain't gonna work on me.
Okay. All
Uh,
right. All right. So
yeah, it'd be cool. Somebody like that.
stand up is better than Hoist's jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, yeah. And when I get submitted, I'll tell them, "Good job, thanks, you got me."
Okay.
No, just somebody just pure style. I wouldn't want to fight somebody in today's era pure matchup. I'd want to like really see like when somebody was just one pure stylist, like how effective they really were in just that one, like
That
how
one
great were
style.
they in that one style, as opposed to,
Yeah.
like today's mix where if you're not good everywhere, you're not going nowhere.
Right. Right.
So I think
At
it'd
the
be cool,
same
like something like
time,
that.
I think jiu-jitsu has definitely like evolved a lot since that time period,
Oh,
and
big time.
and I could like I would definitely bet that somebody who is like high level in jiu-jitsu, maybe not a purple belt, but like maybe a brown belt, definitely a black belt in today's world would definitely out grapple Hoist.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like people, like I mean, we really do owe the Gracies like everything. Like back in
Yes.
the '90s when he first came around, nobody even knew what Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was. Now you can throw a rock and every town's got one on the damn corner of Main Street.
Right.
So
Right.
I mean, we really do owe them everything. But yeah, it's the fight game in general, not just jiu-jitsu, everything about MMA, like martial arts has evolved in the past 30 years more than it did like the past 30,000 before MMA really took off. And it's
Oh
crazy
yeah.
to see how much it's really evolved and all the different styles that mix in and all the different things you can learn. You'll never really learn it all. There's not enough time in your life. There's really not.
Yeah, you'd probably need a few lifetimes,
Yeah, oh, quite a few. Yeah, for sure. To
um,
master. Yeah.
or to at least start like super young.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you
Like that's what
started
my
at
son's
like
too.
3,
Yeah.
you could probably do it. But you would have to learn from like high level people that are able to do good at teaching, and
Yeah, you're not just going to
like
go to your local YMCA wrestling club and learn nothing. You got to go to some high level
right,
classes. Yes, sir.
right, right. And not to say that if somebody's teaching at the YMCA, they're not going to know anything because they probably will, but they're probably going to be like, they're still going to be an amateur level to
Yeah.
some degree, and
Yeah.
most likely not a professional or even like semi-professional. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
um,
your local small town guys. Yeah.
yeah, they maybe like blue belt level, I would say, maybe,
Yeah.
but probably just like enthusiastic white belts is what you'll get. People who are interested, and sometimes enthusiasm is almost more important than experience in this case, just
Oh,
because it's
yeah.
like a class and because it's like trying to sell and trying to get people paying money and whatever, coming back. So, I don't know. It's not going to be the best training, but it is something. And something is sometimes better than nothing, usually.
Yeah.
But all right. So how about the MVP card, Jake Paul's promotion? Did you watch that?
Yeah, that was a big letdown too. I knew what that was going to be. That was just a bunch of big name grabs. It was entertaining. Don't get me wrong. It was a great card. It was really cool to see something successful outside of the UFC take off. But it the real fight world, you got to take Jake Paul seriously. But like 98, like you do and you don't. He's full of shit, but like he does pull it off. He can.
Yeah.
Hats off to the dude. He's making moves more than anyone else is. So it was a cool card, but Francis didn't really have a great opponent. That was, as soon as I saw the face off, I was like, well, this is a give me. And then, the greatest fight of the history, straight takedown to an armbar to done. Like that was a bigger build up than the Conor fight.
Yeah. It kind of ended similar to that. Yeah. Now that I'm thinking
very
about it.
quick.
Yeah, because you just
In
quick
like
finish
under
that
2
like
minutes.
what the fuck. Yeah.
Which I mean,
you
I
didn't
knew.
expect it.
Yeah, I thought. I
You know?
mean,
Yeah.
I'm just not a Ronda Rousey fan either. I can't stand her.
Okay.
But she's another one of them people, she's going to sell tickets. I'm not going to tell her to her face. I don't like her.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, I will. I ain't scared of her.
I
But
I get it. I definitely
yeah,
liked her more before, but now she's definitely really playing into the heel persona. And I think that being like in the WWE, I think that stint like changed her personality a lot.
yeah, she's a little too vocal
Yeah.
about what she like. The MVP card was great, but like, of course, it was going to sell and do great. It's on Netflix. My fights would have millions of views if it was on Netflix, and I'm an amateur.
Yeah.
So
You
it's
know, I think the thing that I liked most about the MVP card was the fact that it was a competition to the UFC. That's not even necessarily like obviously I'm a fan of Nate Diaz, so I liked getting to see him fight even though he lost. So be it. And but nothing else really, was too like I didn't care too much about it because I
yeah, it
didn't,
wasn't.
but it was cool that like they're giving these fighters opportunities that they wouldn't
Yeah.
otherwise have, and then they got Francis on the card, and that in itself is huge because the UFC can't get him anymore, and so if they can find people to like actually fight him that are, gonna have star power too, then they can pull another card together.
Yeah. That's
But
what I'm hoping we actually see. I think that might be the one way we get to see John Jones and Francis.
yes,
And, that's the fight everybody wants to see. That's the real true who's the heavyweight goats, those two. So
that makes sense. That's how it's most
they
like.
can pull that off. Let's see it. I would love to see a Francis versus John Jones. That would
What a
be,
crazy world we
dude,
live in. Such a
that'd be
crazy world we
insane.
live in that Jake Paul is the one that is like putting on these super fights that the
Yeah.
fans see, that the UFC
Yeah. Oh yeah.
pull together. Like
No, and that's the one thing about like we need other people that can compete. Like, don't get me wrong, like all of us, even like somebody like myself starting off the dreams, UFC, but it's not really the UFC's just like that's like you can be the greatest fighter in the PFL, but you're still a nobody
right,
if you
nobody's
haven't gone
gonna
to the
know about you.
UFC. Because like
Right,
there's some PFL guys, Johnny Eblen, Alexei Pregande, guys like Fabian Edwards, guys like that if they came to the UFC, they'd be a problem. They'd run through the divisions, but people don't even know who they are because they're not on the UFC cards.
right, and they need that star power is really the thing of it. But one of the things that I'm going to bring up too, Jake Paul, I guess one of the things that him and his brother are doing, and I am assuming it's going to be with Netflix, but there's really not much information out about it yet, is they're creating a reality show called Fight Games. And it's going to be for MMA fighters, both amateur and professional. And they're going to have the opportunity to win life-changing money. And so I'm not exactly sure what it's going to entail, but from my understanding of everything I've gathered is it's going to be similar to The Ultimate Fighter, but with more of like an MTV type of feel to it.
Well, if they pull something like that off, you can hear it from me. First, Paul Brothers, get me in that house. I'll run. I'll be dramatic. I'll fist fight. I'll I'll do whatever they want me to do. Something like yes. And that's the other thing too. Like if Jake Paul really wants to go a step above the UFC, like really step on some toes, the Zuffa boxing was a great idea. Don't get me wrong, that's fantastic. But what every fight fan wants to see is a stand-up knockout. Why we don't have Muay Thai in UFC or tied in with some sort of Zuffa,
Right.
blows my mind. People in the United States, if they were able to watch Muay Thai, like not just your big heavy fight fans like myself, other fighters, yourself, other people, but like everybody, because the UFC's blown up on Paramount. It was a big deal to get it on somewhere where people that don't normally tune in are tuning in. But if you could get something like Muay Thai events and have them in the United States, people would eat that up. So if you could get on, with Netflix and do some Muay Thai, that'd be game changing in itself too. That'd be a big step on Dana's toes. That'd be
Absolutely.
awesome too, and that'd be something that I'd fully be behind. I'd absolutely get Muay Thai events.
All right. All right. Well, I mean, maybe he'll see this episode and then he'll put you on, his whatever, his MVP Muay Thai fight card.
Yeah, give me on that one. I'll fight him. I'll fight John Haggerty.
All right. Perfect. So, all right. How about let's get into weight cutting. What do you walk around at and what do you fight at?
I fight at 155 right now. That's been the issue. I don't really have a set walk around weight because I was 290 when I started training, so I don't really know.
Holy shit.
Now.
What?
Yeah, so yeah, well, I was probably like 230, 240 when I started MMA training. I started lifting weights and stuff in my house and lost some weight. But yeah, I got down. For this camp and the last one, I'd say like walk around like 180 or so. But like with working outside in the heat and like really shedding extra fat I've had off, I walk around 165, 170. So like the cut for this camp is going super easy. I can eat pretty much whatever I want if I'm training.
Okay.
And that's cool. But the weight advantages are going to start to cease to appear. So depending on how this fight goes and how the rest of this camp is the next few weeks, probably going to be seeing me at 145 if the cuts keep going well while I'm still young. Might go ahead and go down another weight class. 135 is out of question. I'm too big for that. But I walking around at 165 6 weeks out from the fight, I don't see why I couldn't do 145. So.
Okay. All right. I would like to see weight cutting be done, with the sport and be able to just see people just like fight at their natural weight.
They're healthy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm not entirely sure how to do it, how the best way around it would be, aside from like, I used to believe and really push that the best idea was a second weigh-in the day of the fight and having like a 10-pound allowance or 10% or whatever. But then I talked to someone out in California who told me that that's what they started implementing. And he had told me that he woke up on fight day and he was 2 pounds over the allowed percentage allowance that they gave him. And so he had to ride on the bike for an hour to sweat out the weight before he could fight that night.
Ooh.
And so,
I won't do that.
It's I think that's something that would end up happening a lot too, is there would be 2 weight cuts back to back essentially, and that's not good to just stay dehydrated for that long.
Yeah.
And then you don't really even have as much time to rehydrate again at that point either. So I'm not sure, but I think that if there was a weigh-in where as soon as they step into the cage, like right before they walk out, they step on the scale, and then it just says what their true weight is, then we at least have transparency. And,
Yeah.
you know, but
The
we have
only
to make it where it doesn't matter, where there's no penalty.
Yeah, because
You know?
that'd be the other issue is, like if they were to walk in heavy up to the cage,
Mm-hmm.
what if they walk in way too heavy? Their opponent, they're already in the cage. They're not going to say no and cancel the fight. So there'd have to be a major penalty to be overweight. But like I've heard Joe Rogan talk about it quite a bit about wanting to get rid of the weight cuts.
Yeah.
And the way he mentioned it was actually brilliant. I thought he said what they need to do when fighters aren't in a camp, when they're just at home doing their thing at their healthiest, that's when you show up, you get on the scale, and that's where you're fighting at, or
Okay.
within so many pounds of it. The other thing would be, unfortunately, it's not very possible, but it'd have to be like boxing. You're just gonna have to have more weight classes. You have a bunch more weight classes, because as long as there's a way to cheat and get through the system somehow, somebody somewhere is gonna, like Islam fighting at 155. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of
Right.
here, dude. You're not
Right.
155 ever. So,
Well, for 2 seconds while he's getting weight on the scale, he is.
that's all you
You
got to
know?
be, though. And that's the problem. Or, you got people like Pereira fights at
Yeah.
185, but walks around at 230. 50,
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that 50 pounds, I'm sure it's great, but like these little weight cuts I've had, they haven't been bad, but there's been a couple days that I'm like, I'm so glad I'm not trying to cut 45 pounds or 50. It's just not, you're damn near killing yourself. And it's like you said, like how healthy, because you hear a lot of coaches, like John Jones's coach has said too, like we've only seen 20% of what he can do in the octagon, what he does in the gym. It's because he's healthy in the gym. He didn't just drain everything out of himself 24 hours ago.
Right.
So yeah, I think the fights, and the other thing is get rid of USADA. Let us have steroids. Let us juice up. Let's see what the baddest dude on the baddest stuff can. Maybe not but why not have something like that? Like some crazy UFC version where like,
I think
let's
they
just have a
did.
bunch of Brock Lesnar's. Fuck it,
Yeah. I think they kind of tried that. The enhanced games.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
Olympic event
yeah,
of with
yeah.
drugs, and but I'm pretty sure they also had MMA as one of the sports.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But I could be wrong. I think they did, but I could be wrong there. And I think it wasn't as popular as it could have should have been, or
They
whatever.
probably tire out real fast. You'd think.
Yeah,
Plus,
they need different.
you do got to worry too. Like if you say like there's no ban on anything, you can put whatever you want. People are testing the limits, I'm sure. I mean, I know COVID people were shooting horse tranquilizers up, so they might put something in them that kills them, or I'd hate to see somebody's heart explode in the octagon from all the juice they're on.
Oh,
I at least want to. But yeah, I don't. Weight cuts are just. I think that's going to be something that, like with fighting, it's just always going to be. There's always going to be a way around it. Like with the steroids and cheating. There's plenty of fighters now that are juicing and staying in the right. There's always a way to do it. So I don't know. That stuff's not really for me. It's entertaining. It sounds funny. It's not really I can kick your ass natural. I don't need nothing. But I don't think you'll ever get rid of the weight cut issues as much as, especially, I know I'm not the only fighter that'll say like, without a doubt, weight cuts are the hardest. Like the fight's the easiest. The camps suck, but the weight cuts, that's the part that you're just like, what the fuck am I doing, man? Oh, it's brutal.
Yeah. So, whenever I talk about weight cutting on the podcast, I usually bring up my friend VIP Ali because he used to fight at 155 pounds and 145 pounds, and he walks around like 165. But then he made the jump to 170, and he has been like way better off. And he's actually ranked, I think, #1 in New England still. He He just came off of a loss, but that was in Ohio, so I'm not sure if that's New England.
Isn't it Ohio too? Isn't Ohio when you fight, it's like same day weigh in and same day fight?
Um, I'm not sure. I wasn't there, but I know it was. He lost by decision, so I don't really know. It
Yeah.
usually that's the only way he loses is by decision, and you know, it's like he doesn't actually get beat, but it's like, you know, I don't know. I didn't watch that fight because I wasn't there. I didn't corner
Yeah.
him for that one, but like, yeah. But I know that he became number one in New England after he stopped cutting weight and started just fighting at 170. And, you know, so he would walk around 165 fight week, not have to cut weight. He would be in a much better mood. He would be like a lot happier come weigh-in day. He would actually be able to eat.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It was just like a much better experience being in his corner as well, because then like I didn't have to help him lose weight, you know?
Yeah, it was just
And,
a little bit of weight at the very end. That was it, if anything.
right, right,
Uh,
right. Um, so I don't know. I think that there is definitely a way around it, but it's gonna have to be the fighters doing it on their own and like finding it as the best way for them.
mhm.
And I can't say that that way is gonna work best for everybody, but I think that, you know, for a lot of fighters, it definitely can, where not cutting weight can actually be more of an advantage than cutting weight. Um, because when he did cut weight, what would happen a lot is in like the third round, I would definitely see he would kind of gas out.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's, which rightfully so. You know, you're pushing the pace a lot, you're using a lot of fucking energy, you know, but I see it's just like way more intensity, way more explosiveness, way more endurance without cutting the weight. So I would like to see more fighters do that, ideally, but you know, it's not up to me. And
Yeah.
every fighter's on their own journey, and they're gonna, you know, do what works best for them. So, all right, if you could eat, aside from, okay, this is now specific to you outside of fighting.
Okay.
Okay, if you could eat any food for the rest of your life, any one meal, but it's the same meal every day for the rest of your life, as much of it as you want, what would that meal be?
Oh, that's easy. That's donuts, dude. The old
Donuts.
fat, oh yeah, dude. Anyone that trains at gas tank with me, every fight camp, all they do is hear me whine like, "Oh, I can't eat any pastries today. I haven't had my donuts. I can't get pizza." That's like my go-to, man. Like donuts in the morning. I don't care. Like, especially like I'll get a good work because I got to get up early. I got to get up at 4 a.m. I get a good workout in at home. Then I come lay pipe all day, and then I go straight to the gym. So like that little bit of donut or little bits, I'll get a few. And just I love them. They don't. I'm not even particular on a brand or and it just I couldn't go. I
Okay.
get myself sick on a donut all day, dude, all day.
Do you have a favorite flavor?
Um, Kind. I like going different donut places, trying weird like the ones they say are weird. But here in my hometown, Madison, Indiana, we have one called Horse Bakery that they've been around forever. That place right there, I'd put them up against any donut shop. That they're just you get them when you get them fresh. I don't care if it's glazed. I'm a whore for it, big time.
Okay. So there's a place that they're in Arizona, and I've never been there because I'm in Connecticut. But I made a theme song for them, and I used to create like promo content for them as well. And at one point, they actually had a donut based off of one of my cartoon characters.
Oh no
And
shit,
yeah,
dude,
yeah.
that's
So it's called
awesome.
so my character is Jujitsu Monkey. So you know, Juji the monkey, Jujitsu Monkey. Um, and so the donut was called Juji's Banana Brawler. And I'm gonna put the ad at the end of this episode because I think it'll be cool. But they're
Yeah,
not
that'd be dope.
anymore, and it didn't do very well for the time it was there because they have like 100 different options. And truth be told,
like if I were to make an order on any, like if I were to order a donut, like the banana brawler would probably be one of my least favorite choices
Oh,
out of
really?
out of the 100 that they offer. Out of the
Yeah.
100 they offer, I probably would have done something else. So I can't really, can't really be mad about it, But to me, what was more like cool about it was being able to say that I had a donut named after my character.
Yeah,
And
that's yeah. Like, I'm almost more envious of that than anything I've heard today in a while. For anything,
yeah,
that's pretty cool.
um, so I want to definitely try to do more of that. But the reason mostly that I brought up Desert Donuts is because they make everything fresh. Like it's all made to order. So like you go in there and you place your order, and then they start making the donut then, like right then. So I
Yeah,
think it takes maybe 5 minutes to create, each donut, but they're like pretty big from my understanding. Again, I haven't actually been there. Um, but yeah, so that would probably be a place to check out. Is
yeah, that would be pretty neat. Something like that. That I'm glad they don't have nothing like that around here. I'd be broke and fat still. But yeah, no, it's stuff like that. I just I don't I stay away from 'em, but I think that's what makes me want them more. Like when I go on my big camps, I'll stay away from donuts. And I know not this last one, the fight after. I got up the next morning. I broke my hand, had to go to the hospital from that fight, and I told the old lady, I was like, hospital can wait. We're going to the donut shop. I said, I've been good for 10 weeks. I'm about to look disgusting in this parking lot. And I wouldn't even let her pull. I didn't let her pull out. She put it in drive. I turned around. I said, what the fuck are you doing? She said, we're going home. I said, put it in park. We're eating right now. And I said, okay. I sat there in that parking lot, and I know anyone that watched me I thought they thought I was homeless. I was teared. I'd eat like part of this. I'm like, that was pretty good. I grab it. Oh, that's pretty good. I ate myself sick, dude. So bad.
all right. I like it. I like it. Okay, so speaking of eating, this is a question I heard the other day on a different podcast. Um, all right, so Joey Chestnut, the competitive eater, versus Usain Bolt. And the competition is this: they have to first eat a hot dog as quickly as they can, and then as soon as they finish eating, they can start the 100-meter sprint. Who would win?
I mean, I think Joey Chestnut clearly the advantage. I've seen that dude eating the hot dogs and all kinds of things. But a 100-meter dash against Usain Bolt, I don't think you're eating a hot dog quick enough to really. And if all you got to eat is one, I'm sure being a track star, you got to eat. I mean, I know how much I eat when I'm training, or I've seen swimmers and stuff and other wrestlers. I'm sure Usain Bolt can eat pretty damn well too, pretty quickly. I'd take Usain probably by a few
How
lengths.
long does it take to run 100 meters, though?
And that's the other thing. If you shove a hot dog in your mouth, swallow it real quick, and then try to sprint 100 meters, and you don't ever sprint 100 meters, you're probably not going to have a good time at the end of it.
Right, like Joey Chestnut probably isn't going to run it that fast, but I think he could save enough time from eating the hot dog quicker than
Like it's got to be like swallowed. It's got to be like swallowed, completely gone, then run.
1 second. Yeah, mouth.
It'd be close, honestly, because he'd have the big advantage in the food. But then, as soon as Usain's done, you better have been running hard because I know he's gonna be right behind you.
Mm.
I don't know. Let's get it together. Let's see if Jake Paul can organize a track and eating event. That'd be great. Something else.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, if that were to ever happen, I think I would put my money on Joey Chestnut.
You think
But
so?
but I would definitely feel like he had more an advantage if it was more hot dogs. Like if it was 10 hot dogs, then I would put my money on him all day.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
but just one, it's kind of close. But I would still I would say the odds probably lean more towards him. Um, but also I don't know exactly how far 100 meters is. Like, how long does that take to run? Is that 10 seconds? Is it 20 seconds?
I
Is it?
know 100 meters is like a quarter of a mile.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Is that 400? Wait, is 400 meters a lap around a track? Or is it 800
Let's
meters?
look this up.
I think 400 meters is a lap around a track.
How far is 100 meters? Because if it doesn't take long. All right. 328 feet, 109 yards. Okay, a 16th of a mile, not a quarter mile.
Oh, okay. So that's okay. I was way off. But
Okay.
it'd be a length of a football field.
So, and it says it'll take about one to 1.5 minutes to walk it. But how about to sprint it? What is the fastest time to sprint that distance?
Like 7, 8 seconds.
Probably 7 or 8 seconds.
Yeah, it might be fast. It might be faster because the length of a football field is 100 yards. So then, that's just that's just another, that's the end zone.
So this says the fastest 100-meter sprint ever recorded is 9.58 seconds, and that's Usain Bolt.
So about 10 seconds.
Yeah, but that was 15, 16 years ago, 17 years ago now. This was in
Yeah.
2009.
I don't even think Usain's not even like the top runner in the Olympics. I don't think anymore.
He might
17 years ago, I mean, that's a lot of running to keep doing for 17 years. Your body's not going to
factor in. Yeah.
But Joey Chestnut's not that young either. I think he's in his 30s, 40s or so.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, I
The
think
way,
probably
yeah, you would assume the way he eats, he'd have to do some sort of exercising to not be, because he's a fairly in shape guy, especially for what he does.
right.
I mean, the more you think about it, Joey Chestnut might actually run that. He might actually get him. I mean, when you really start factoring in all the details, yeah, you might be onto something there. Yeah, you might have me. Yeah.
The biggest thing there was 17 years ago. That I didn't realize.
Yeah, I always forget that Usain Bolt's, been around for that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a long.
And then that's only 9.8 seconds or 9.5 seconds. So that's like not even that long either. So that's another thing, I guess, to keep in mind too. Can Usain Bolt eat that hot dog in 10 seconds and then sprint and still do it fast as Joey Chestnut can? Because I would guess he could probably do it in 20, 30 seconds if it could be walked in a minute.
Yeah, oh yeah. He shovels that hot dog down in 1, 2 seconds, and then a dead sprint, he could take 20 seconds to do it. He'll probably still, 20, 30 seconds, he could still probably dust Usain if he's, hey, you're right, yeah.
A 16th of a mile isn't even that far.
No. For some reason, I was thinking 100 meters was like a lot longer than it was. Yeah, 16th of a mile, yeah, that's not.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
So, just like more frame of reference this is giving, the world record, 9.58 seconds, which is 23.35 miles per hour. And then elite Olympic finalist, 9.8 to 10.1 seconds. Excellent high school sprinter usually gets 10.5 to 11.5 seconds. A recreational athlete would usually get 13 to 16 seconds. And then walking would usually take 60 to 90 seconds.
Yeah, I think Joey Chestnut probably. Like I said, if he's eating the way he does, you have to at least do some hard incline walking at the minimum. There's no way he just sits down all day and then gets up and eats 70 hot dogs. That's just not. If he is, I want to know the secret to that because that'd be a great little cheat to learn for fighting.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah, be able to eat whatever the hell I want, not gain nothing.
Be in shape.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
I almost wonder if he's like bulimic. Like maybe, probably not, but I imagine to some extent. Like like when you throw up after you eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to, because I remember back in
That's like
March.
1,000 calories, right?
Oh yeah,
All right. I'm searching right now how long it'll take for Joey Chestnut to run that. And it says there isn't an official recorded 100-meter time for Joey Chestnut, so any answer is an estimate. But based on his build, he's 6'1", 220 to 240 pounds. Okay, so that's why he looks more like athletic. Okay,
he's
is
tall.
because he's tall, so it leans him out a little more. But it says he has an athletic background and general fitness. A reasonable estimate would be around 15 to 16 seconds, likely around 16 to 18 seconds. If he hasn't specifically trained for sprinting, 18-20 seconds isn't out of the question. So it might take him about 20 seconds, but he's going to eat that hot dog in about one.
Yeah, so
And, you know,
it might take Usain Bolt 10, 15 seconds. I mean, that's still 10, 15 seconds isn't a long time at all, but
right.
when
But
you're
then
competitive eating,
to run it, you know,
yeah,
afterwards, it's still going to take him 10 seconds. Easy. You
oh
know,
yeah.
especially if 10 seconds was his best time 17 years ago. I mean, I would put my money on Joey all day.
I don't think he'd win by a lot, but yeah, I think he'd be far too gone down the field for Usain to catch him at 100 meters. Now, like a
Yeah.
400 meters, something with more distance, where Joey would have to run further. Now
Right.
it's getting
400 meters. Yeah. 400
but
meters or even a mile, you know,
but
in Houston.
that's where, like you said earlier, the more hot dogs, like you're just looking into the more factors for Usain though. Like if there's more hot dogs for
Right.
Joey Chestnut and less yards, he's still gonna win. So
Right.
yeah, I don't know. Like I said,
A
we
lot of
need to get
variables.
we need to get all these variables together, get them figured out, do some more interesting.
Yeah.
I'm tired of seeing wars on TV and everyone's so depressed and blowing up. Let's see some people eating hot dogs and sprinting and shit.
You know, back in like the fall of the Roman Empire, supposedly, I wasn't around back then, but from my understanding, what happened was they would have circuses all the time to distract the people from all the wars and problems that were happening.
Now
And
we're just doing
so,
riots and
yeah, yeah. So
Epstein files and aliens and shit. We've gotten
exactly,
more extravagant.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, ours is now, fights at the White House.
Yeah.
That's our circus.
Which
And
is as stupid as everyone thought that was pretty cool.
I
That was
yeah,
pretty
no, it
badass,
really was
dude.
cool.
It was pretty
I'm not
badass.
hating on it.
No.
And,
They pulled it off. They didn't waste the
yeah,
money.
for sure,
They did a good job.
for sure.
They could have
And
made the card better, but
I was honestly impressed by the card.
the
I
card was
did,
great. I mean,
yeah,
I loved it, but like if you could have tweaked it, nobody wanted to see Cyril Gane and Pereira. We wanted to see Pereira and John Jones. That'd have been a
correct.
cool fight. O'Malley and Sandhagen would have been better than O'Malley and Zahib. Just stuff like that.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
Colby Covington getting ragdolled by Bo Nickel would have been awesome on the White House card. That would have been great. We get to see Armand ragdoll Colby at RAF this weekend, though, so I'm excited about that. Armand's going to dog walk Colby in RAF.
RAF. All right,
Oh, yeah, big time.
all
Yeah,
right.
Ben Askren's going to be on that, too. I don't think that's a good idea.
No,
Great wrestler, but he almost died like 2 years ago. Had a double lung transplant, and your
God, yeah,
your
right.
body, even though it'll take the organs, your body still has to be on medication and shit forever, the rest of your life, for your body not to reject it. So it's like double lung transplant. You're gonna go out there and you're gonna wrestle Bilal Muhammad. You could hurt yourself, and you want to do that to your family. You got kids, dude. I mean, I say that like I don't
Yeah,
have kids, and I'm not going out there fist fighting people either, but I
but
didn't
you didn't
have
have
a
a double lung transplant. I don't
yeah.
imagine.
After having
That's how
pneumonia
long we're
and
going to talk about 45 minutes. So,
yeah,
I
it's
imagine you probably didn't. Yeah,
no, nothing like that. No, God, no, I
um,
wouldn't be fighting.
yeah,
I'm smarter than
yeah.
that.
But I mean, if that's what he wants to do, whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I
be
just
it.
hope it goes well. He doesn't.
Glad he's better. You
Yeah,
know,
absolutely. Oh yeah, for sure. That's
his is probably like more serious than my story I'm about to share, but I had a near death experience too, where about 10 years ago, I was in a coma, and the doctors had told my parents that best case scenario, I was going to be in a vegetative state the rest of my life. I had all these crazy dreams while I was in it. I thought they were true when I woke up. And then when I did wake up, they brought me to a rehab center to teach me to walk again. And thankfully, the doctor was fat, so like I didn't take him seriously. And he told me that it was going to be a few months to a year before I was like able to go back home. And I told him I was going to be home next month or next week. And he started laughing at me. He's like, I have no clue where you're getting that idea from. It's going to be at least a few months, and then we'll talk from there. And I said, well, no offense, doctor, but you don't know me. I am going to be home next week. And a week to that day, I made it back home.
hell yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
thank
Yeah, I'm
you.
sure
Thank
though,
you.
like your family was terrified. So that's where
Oh,
like
yeah.
with
They
Ben's
had it way
family, he
harder
was in
than
a
I did.
coma. Yeah, oh yeah, but still, nonetheless, like the just talking to your family and stuff, I'm sure like the fear they had, the thoughts they had, his family for sure had it. Now he's like, oh, I'm healthy now, let's go risk it. But that's the problem, with people like that. You don't like I was just talking to my coach, I've only had a few fights, but like all the things that I did outside of fighting, like the video games or like just hanging with my buddies, like just sitting around at the house, I don't enjoy any of it. Video games, 30 minutes in, I'm bored, I turn it off. I can't watch movies. Everything's the dopamine you get from everything else is just to when you're in the cage. Like like there's no drug, no alcohol, no feeling. There's nothing. Anyone that's ever been in there knows exactly what that's like. Like that is the biggest addicting feeling. I'll give up everything else for that. So like everything else I enjoy, just sitting around campfires, going hunting or fishing, going, playing some video games with my buddies, sitting around tinkering on trucks. Like it's all boring. That used to be me, my every day, every weekend. I had just no interest in it. All I want to do is fight. So that's probably where he's at. He's bored sitting there. Same reason why my boy Poirier's throwing up racial slurs in the Georgia airports. He's bored. He's got nothing else to do. He's got.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. Oh, I lost you. Oh, where'd you go? All right, there we go.
So, sorry, but I don't know what all of a sudden my phone temperature says it got too hot.
Oh, you know what it is? It's because you were talking about Dustin Poirier, and it's gonna be bad. Yeah.
Don't be bad. Oh yeah, it's
Yeah. They wanted to make sure we bleeped out the N word. That's what.
Yeah,
it is.
they did.
Instagram is censoring us.
I appreciate that because you never know where I'll get on it. Being a Poirier fan, it might slip. But no, like going back to that, like with the just getting bored, like I get that, like even just like I remember like just a couple days after this last fight, I was like texting other fighters and other coaches, like I'm so fucking bored now. I feel like I want to go home, spend time with my fiance, with my son, but like no offense to them, like I even told her like it's just boring, and it's nothing wrong with them. Just like I feel like you go out there, you have this goal, this driven mission, go get yours, and then after you get it, it's like, well, what now? I don't know what to do now. And then as soon as I got I was gonna wait a little bit, and sit out for a while and let everything kind of heal up. And my coach was like, well, they're offering you a title contention. You win this one, you'll fight for the belt. And I was like, fuck it, we're in. Let's go. I'm not even hurt. I'm bored. Let's get it. So. No offense to Sinjin Noga, but I got to kick his ass August 1st because it's my belt. I need something to hang I need something to hang, these big nuts off of. So
I didn't even realize it was a title fight. Did you mention it before?
No, I hadn't mentioned it on here. It's mentioned on the HR MMA and stuff. They're saying that the winner of this one's going to be getting a title. It's not a title. It's like a title contenders fight. Oh, but yeah, it'll be a tough fight, but I ain't worried. Nothing he's going to bring to the table. His wrestling's the only thing that seems like something that someone should worry about. Train with Nick South. He's an IU wrestler, a big old behemoth of a guy. I make it hard for him to take me down. Sinjin's not going to offer me a damn thing Nick hasn't smacked me with 100 times in the gym. So I'm ready for whatever. So
All right.
it'll be a fight.
Awesome. So then after you win this one, you're gonna have a title shot.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. There's so many amateurs and stuff. There might be someone else do something way, more extravagant, but that's the what we've been told. The fight game changes, but that's what we've been told. The winner of this one will get a title shot. Under
Okay.
what promotion and when, we don't know that for sure. But I don't care who they are. If they fight at 155, you can come get it. It is. Yeah, I don't care who they are, who they offer. I don't care your style. I'm still gonna punch you in the face.
Awesome. Cool. So, if you couldn't be a fighter, what would you be doing in your life?
Probably what I do now. I mean, I don't hate the job I do now. Like, I do excavations, like all of the towns I work in. I do like all the sewer and water main repairs. I play in dirt for a
Okay.
living. It's pretty fun, pretty easy, cutthroat. It just hours sometimes, and the outside working conditions aren't always the greatest. But I mean, it pays the bills pretty well, and it's fun. You get on a good crew with some good guys like I got now. And that's the other thing, too. The guys here at Sedan Contracting where I work, like, they love that I'm fighting. No bigger fans in the world than a bunch of drunk hillbillies, and that's all I work with. So they all, and, they used to, oh, yeah, you're a pussy. And then they started going to my fights or watching it. Now everybody's so nice and respectful, and you'll whoop my ass. And I try to tell them, like, I'm more likely to fight you when I was overweight than I am now. But whatever keeps them from pissing me off at work, As soon as the cauliflower ear came in, that's when everybody was like, oh, you're actually training, you're really fighting. And I was like, I try. I don't say I'm good at it yet, but...
Okay. But that's when they
love it.
Legit.
Oh, yeah, now like my foreman, my last weigh and I had to work up the day, and I hadn't eaten or drank anything, and I was miserable. And he was like, just go stand on the edge of that. He said, I'll shovel, you just stand there and watch. He said, I need you ready to fight. And he ended up going down there and watching me, and he was going ballistic afterward. Man, I was worried you were going to try to... He said, you're a bad motherfucker, dude. You throw hands. And I was like, I just want everybody to remember that when they start mouthing me on the hot day at a job site, that I will tee off.
Fuck them up.
And I'm not afraid to. No, so he's like, that's one thing they didn't understand, like how... this isn't your little bar fight, your little 10 seconds of fame punching one dude 3 times. This is they lock the damn doors, and one of you is going to win and one of you is going to lose. And that's when they all were like, oh, you're actually, and then the weight change is what really, like, I'd been overweight, had fat rolls my whole life. I was a big old Pillsbury doughboy. And then now I've got an 8-pack, and, I've veins everywhere. I lift religiously, and I eat organic, and that's when they were all like, oh, you might actually be a little badass. And I was like, I've been this dude. I was just fat, so nobody believed it. But now they all are backing me, and they're going to all my fights and want me to get merch made. And so it's cool having people like that. It's one big change, like with them, my family, my fiance, like they all really pushed. They're like, no, you want to chase after this, like, that's the thing, too. I'll probably fail more than I'll succeed in this going big. You never know, but how many people watching, listening anywhere, how many of you get up and chase your fucking dreams? How many of you are actually getting up? No, you'll talk about it. You'll say, oh, I would love to, or oh, I could have, or I should have, but I'm at least fucking trying. I'm doing my damnedest, and if I make it, fuck you, watch me go. Yeah. Every one of you that said I couldn't, kiss my ass, because I'm doing it. And even if I don't make it, I'm having the time of my fucking life right now. Like, just getting out, doing it, fighting. I'd never realized what I was missing out on. Like, this is, if you don't do this, you're just, the only reason you don't like it's because you haven't tried it. I really believe it. Like, it's not even about getting in and fighting. We have so many guys that come in and never fought a day in their life. They've probably never even been in a fist fight, but would fuck you up in a heartbeat. And they just enjoy staying in shape, the discipline, the confidence, the confidence from knowing you can defend yourself. Come on, because everybody's got a false sense. I learned that the hard way. Everyone that goes into the gym learns that. I went in first day, oh, I've wrestled, I'm blue collar, I'm going to whoop these boys' ass. And I go in there, all a bunch of big-ass dudes already throwing each other around. And I was like, I'm still going to whoop their ass. And I started boxing with them, and I was like, oh, I don't know how to fight at all. I can punch someone. I don't know how to fight. And then you learn how to fight, and you realize, like, everybody on the street has this false sense of how easily molestable they are. Like, it's a really a big eye-opener, not just for myself. I've heard so many people say it, like, I didn't realize how easy somebody could really, like, take my kid or, snatch something from me, and I can't do. And you know what you can do? Dribble a fucking basketball. Someone grabs your kid out of a Walmart basket. No, I'm going to drop kick that motherfucker and break his arm. And everyone around me is going to know not to ever touch my child, and my kid's going to know he's safe wherever we go. And get my kid learning it. I'm not worried about where my kid goes because my kid's going to kick a grown man's ass. And, that's just, it's not just, that's the other thing. It's not just the violence that I love too, like the community. Like that's the one thing I didn't, with other sports, you didn't get that. Like other teams, like if you beat them playing football or something, it was fuck you, we're going to fight. You guys still suck or whatever. But like you fight someone, I haven't been, knock on wood, hopefully don't ever, but I haven't been on the losing side yet. But I can already tell, like with other teammates or other fighters, just the respect I've had from people, like, it takes a lot of balls to get in there and say, like, let's go. For real. In front of those people, you're risking your health, your life, your pride, embarrassment, all for the glory of a few people to see you kick somebody's ass on some local convention center, and win or lose, I still think, I think everybody should at one time in their life have to physically get in a fist fight. I really, because there's so many people, like I'd say right now, my sister's husband, he's younger, he's in the Air Force, he lives down in Louisiana. He will just run his mouth, and I like him, he's a cool dude, but you're a bitch, and you're this, and this. And I said, you've never been in a fist fight in your life? No one's ever punched. Nope. I said, you can tell the way you talk. Nobody's ever snatched you up, smacked the shit out of you. And now they buy my fights, and all his Air Force buddies go and watch him and stuff. And my sister tells me all the time, like all his buddies, like, you better be nice to her, you better be nice to him. And he is now. He's so nice to me when we talk. But I think everybody should get in a fist fight at least one time. Not your little school fight. I'm talking like a commissioned. Like it should be a part of PE in high school. Everybody should put some gloves on, a mouthpiece, headgear. And to pass PE, you have to get in. Not win, but get in a fist fight. It's crucial. I really think, like not being able to win or defend yourself, but knowing that you can defend yourself if you have to, that's the greatest feeling in the world. Walking in a room and like not actually feeling fear from anyone in it, or like having the confidence to walk in a room full of people you don't know. Stuff like that. People don't understand that, like, the violence of everything, like, that's just a small portion of it. Like, the love that comes out of MMA, that's the big part that real MMA fans and enthusiasts really, like, you really get to see, like, the way they love my kid when I go in the gym, the way everyone's so friendly with my son and my fiance, and, like, my fiance does sourdough stuff, and they all buy sourdough, cinnamon rolls, and kits from her and stuff, and, like, you just have a sense of belonging in a place that no other sports, you don't get that. Like, I played football, I played baseball, and like, you of each other and go get dinner, and you're your housewife, how's the kids, and you're like, it's so hard to explain to people in the world that, like, how house works. You don't really know what they're missing out on when it comes to, this whole side of this world. Like, it's not just, don't get me wrong, the greatest part is going out there and getting, punch someone and not go to jail. That part is probably, but like the love and like the respect you get from people, and like you give it out too, because like to go in there, you're me against you, pure strength, pure skill. After that, you get a feeling of somebody. Like my opponents, I said it in another podcast, fight. Like, I feel like I somebody like in there. Like, you have I know them in a way nobody else does. If that makes sense. Like he gave me it all. I definitely give it my all when I'm out there. So, you get to see somebody really push their body, their skills to a limit, and it's just a respect. And if they get you, then they get you. It's just a cool, exactly, and it's just such a neat sport because, even, you can be better, you can be stronger, faster, and you can still lose to that guy. You get caught in one wrong thing or move the wrong way or throw a high kick 5 seconds into the fight, you come back 5 years.
Right. Oh, we're losing the connection.
There we go.
Here? All right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it just, I don't know, I think that, other sports and other, clubs or little things, hobbies people do, you just don't really get a full, sense of life. That is, you're really, you're testing your, even just training or in class. Oh, shit. It should clear up. It should clear up.
We're good right this second, so you can continue with the thought.
Yeah, I don't think other sports just offer, a full sense of life. You really do, you have to train your body and your mind. You have to be willing to go out and try. I went to Henderson, Kentucky to meet him in they're going to kick your ass. They're going to beat you up the whole time. It's, you know what I mean? You're the new guy at this gym. You're walking in, trial class. But that's how you get better. And I don't see many sports anywhere broadcast they get better by people that are better. And that's the thing.
This is cutting
this
in
sport
and out. This is cutting in and out too much. But we've gone over an hour already. If you're good, we can do another one after your fight, and then we'll be able to hype up your upcoming title fight.
One after the fight. Yeah, it's cutting out real bad on my end now too.
All right, cool. So let's call it. And is there anything else you want to share before we go?
Yeah, bring a big bag of.
I don't think it got it. I don't think we got that.
But yeah, it keeps cutting in and out every time I talk.
I know. All right, so bring a bag of ice.
Oh, big bag of ice, engine, because I'm gonna hit you, and I'm gonna hit you a lot. So be prepared to have your jaw wired. So I'm gonna try to break it.
Awesome. All right, we'll definitely have you on after that fight, and for your upcoming title fight as well. So, thanks for making the time today, and we'll see you again soon.
Hell yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me, man.
Awesome, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Should've gave my boy a chance, man. Damn it. 559, got the camera in their hand, but Tristan standing there like, yo, what happened? Fuck Mike Hernandez. Interview everybody but my mans. Now the whole squad singing in the stands. Justice for Tristan. Fuck Mike Hernandez. Fight night's packed, everybody getting clips. Microphone moving from the champs to the kids. Tristan standing fresh, all ready for the question. Mike looked over like, nah, next selection. Now we're looking at each other confused, like, what my guy even do to you? Did he miss weight? Did he steal your fries? Did he owe you $20 back in '95? Nobody knows, but the legend has grown. Now it's become bigger than the actual show. Every event when the cameras appear, the first thing we yell, where's Tristan this year? Fuck Mike Hernandez. Should've gave my boy a chance, man, damn it. 559, got the camera in their hand, but Tristan standing there like, yo, what happened? Fuck Mike Hernandez. Interview everybody but my mans. Now the whole squad singing in the Justice for Tristan. Fuck Mike Hernandez. Now it's personal. Well, kinda, not really, mostly funny. Tristan's our first three-time guest, still one of the best, still putting fighters to the test. Meanwhile, Mike acting like he don't exist. Bro probably thinks Tristan's invisible or some shit. Every interview we count them aloud. 1, 2, 3, still skip my guy somehow. At this point it's tradition, the crowd already knows. Soon as Mike grabs the mic, everybody goes ooh. Then 5 seconds later, fuck Mike Hernandez. Maybe next event he'll finally see. Maybe he'll say, hey Tristan, you got a minute? We'll forgive him. Probably. Maybe. Depends how funny this song gets. Just kidding. Fuck that guy. Fuck Mike Hernandez. Shoulda gave my boy a chance, man. Damn it. 3-time guest and he's still outstanding. So the whole crowd keeps chanting, fuck Mike Hernandez. Till that day, we'll keep chanting, fuck Mike Hernandez. Fuck Mike Hernandez. Shoulda gave my boy a chance, man. Damn it. 559 got the camera in their hand, but Tristan's standing there like, yo, what happened? Fuck Mike Hernandez. Interview everybody but my mans. Now, the whole squad singing in the stands. Justice for Tristan. Fuck Mike Hernandez. Fight night's packed, everybody getting clips. Microphone moving from the champs to the kids. Tristan standing fresh, all ready for the question. Mike looked over like, nah, next selection. Now we're looking at each other confused, like what my guy even do to you? Did he miss weight? Did he steal your fries? Did he owe you 20 bucks back in 95? Nobody knows, but the legend has grown. Now it's become bigger than the actual show. Every event when the cameras appear, the first thing we yell, was Tristan this year? Fuck Mike Hernandez. Shoulda gave my boy a chance, man. Damn it. 559 got the camera in their hand, but Tristan's standing there like, yo, what happened? Fuck Mike Hernandez. Interview everybody but my man. Now, the whole squad singing in the stands. Justice for Tristan. Fuck Mike Hernandez. Now it's personal. Well, kinda, not really, mostly funny. Tristan's our first 3-time guest, still one of the best, still putting fighters to the test. Meanwhile, Mike acting like he don't exist. Bro probably thinks Tristan's invisible or some shit. Every interview we count them aloud. 1, 2, 3, still skip my guy somehow. At this point it's tradition, the crowd already knows. Soon as Mike grabs the mic, everybody goes ooh. Then 5 seconds later, fuck Mike Hernandez. Maybe next event he'll finally see. Maybe he'll say, hey Tristan, you got a minute? We'll forgive him. Probably. Maybe. Depends how funny this song gets. Fuck Mike Hernandez. Shoulda gave my boy a chance, man. Damn it. 3-time guest and he's still outstanding. So the whole crowd keeps demanding, interview Tristan. Till that day, we'll keep chanting, fuck Mike Hernandez.
Yeah. No vibes. No hope. We came with a plan. Yeah, no guessing, no fear when the cage door slams. Every move mapped out, that's a fight plan. Round by round, we don't wing it, man. Train smart, fight clean, that's a fight plan. Camp clock ticking, sweat on the floor. Data on the tablet, not a prayer anymore. We know where you win, we know where you fall. So we don't chase knockouts, we collect rounds all. Distance control, don't bite on the bait. If he blitzes early, let him gas, let him break. No ego in the pocket, no pride in the fire. We survive, then we rise, then we drown as desire. When the lights get loud and the mind gets tight, this ain't improv, this is chess in a fight. No guessing, no fear when the cage door slams. Every move mapped out, that's a fight plan. Round by round, we don't wing it, man. Train smart, fight clean, that's a fight plan. If this happens, do this. If that fails, reset. Win the round, then the fight. No vibes, no hope, just facts in hands. Pressure with purpose, that's a fight plan. Walk out calm, walk out the man. Smart digital corner. Real results. Fight plan!
Thought I was a hero, turns out I was tired. Thought love was a spark, but my wallet was on fire. If patience is a virtue, I was rich in the wrong way. Coach had a whistle, she still hadn't blown it.
Let go.
You're free,
Let go.
you're free.
Hey, look, I don't simp, I support, there's a difference, I swear. But somehow every crisis end up part of my care. Every soon got extended, every next week got bent. I was funding potential, not the present I meant.
Take your time, heal up, I got you, no stress. Next thing I know, I'm cash up in my piece to distress. Doctor on vacation, lawyer need a break. Why everybody healing on my paycheck?
I'm the coach, talk discipline, life lessons, grit. But skip the chapter called who you investing in. Talking about divine timing, I'm like cool, I'll wait. But divine timing never showed up with a date.
Thought I was a hero, turns out I was tired. Thought love was a spark, but my wallet was on fire. If patience is a virtue, I was rich in the wrong way. Coach had a whistle, she still hadn't blown it.
Let go.
You're free.
Let's be honest, gotta laugh at me. Confused being calm with liability. If you need a savior, I grab the cape. But why I gotta drown just to prove I'm great?
I'm learning, help ain't help if it hurts your spine. Trust ain't trust if it costs your time. Love ain't love if it lives on someday.
And almost don't pay rent in my real life, ayy. I don't hate women, nah, cut that noise. I hate patterns wrapped up in a pretty voice. You can care and still say, I'm done with the cause. That ain't selfish, that's a boundary, boss.
If they want you, they show up.
If it's real,
It don't need a receipt.
if you gotta keep proving your worth.
You already underpaid.
So I move different, still kind, still me. But I study red flags like it's film on repeat. No more hold me down while I figure it out. Cause I figure me out and I'm choosing that route. I want effort, not echoes, plans, not vibes. If we build in the future, it's stuff in real time. I show love when it's mutual, get space when it's fair. But I'm done auditioning for love with my care.
Thought I was a hero, turns out I was tired. Thought love was a spark, but my wallet was on fire. If patience is a virtue, I was rich in the wrong way. Coach had a whistle, she still hadn't blown it.
Let go.
You're free, still a hero, just smarter, inspired. Hard on the field, but my boundaries wired. If patience is a virtue, I invested my way.
Coach learned the lesson.
Now I'm winning the game.
Let go.
You're free. For everybody over giving, over trusting, over waiting. You ain't broken, you just overdue for a boundary. Heartbreak in the rear view, let's go.
Coach Bergen energy, but make it savage.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know that ex who ripped your soul in two. Broke your heart, left you scrolling through a gram like a fool.
Now she's posted up with some new dude, smiling bright, looking all happy like the pain was just last night.
She wouldn't be happy if you pulled up in a foreign whip. Bank account looking like it swallowed a spaceship. Private jets, wrist rocking heavy metal while she's still swiping for rent in a basic rental. You thought revenge was key in her car, some text at 2 a.m. Nah, bro, that's amateur hour. That's pretend. Real ones, level up, stack it, quiet, then loud. Turn that L into a W, make the whole block proud.
The only way to get revenge, yeah, yeah, that's the move. Get rich, get fit, get everything you lose. She see you shining that smile, turn to dust, X on your mind.
Nah,
Now she on your nuts.
success is the best revenge.
Put it on repeat, from the bottom to the top. Can't nobody compete.
She happy with him.
Cool, let her think that till she sees your life and have a heart attack.
Used to cry in the whip playlist full of sad songs. Now the playlist all money. Engine singing like a choir long. Gym every day, abs looking Photoshop. Mine on a milli, no more basic thought. She texting, hey stranger, like she missed the old days. You reply with a screenshot of your stock gains. Left on red, ghost mode activated. While you out here levitating, elevated, celebrated. Funny how the pain fueled the tank, now you racing. She thought she broke you, nah, she just gave you the motivation. Turn that heartbreak to a money printer. Facts, now every bag you pull look like a heart attack.
No drama, no calls, no petty revenge schemes. Just you winning in silence, living out your dreams. She see the glow up, jaw drop to the floor. That's the ultimate fuck you without saying a word. The only way to get revenge, yeah, that's the move. Get rich, get fit, get everything you lose. She see you shining that smile, turn to dust, X on your mind.
Nah,
Now she on your nuts.
success is the best revenge.
Put it on repeat, from the bottom to the top. Can't nobody compete.
Yeah, stack it up, king.
She'll feel it without you saying a thing.
Revenge drop. Yo, imagine you gotta fight Mike Tyson, bro. Let me break this down for you. Yeah, I'm tiny, he's colossal, call it David vs. Goliath. But if I get the first move, we gon' need a orthodontist. He in business or in life, that's the mood, that's the wisest. Cause if Tyson hits me first, I'm waking up the bright lights. And I'm just trying to make it out here, trying to get my little wins. First move is like a freak punch, let me swing before he spins. Cause once that uppercut connects, man, I'm chilling with my sins. So I'm planning on my plays like I'm Brady for the rings. First move, that's the key, yeah, simple but profound. You can fight a heavyweight and still put him on the ground. Get your shot before they do, that's the secret to the crown. First move, that's the word around the town. Like, that's the word around the town. No, like Coach said with Tyson, don't be waiting for permission. Opportunity and patience is the first in line admission. If I'm sitting in the back just wishing, missing all my vision, and I'm lying in a hospital bed trying to recollect decisions. But if I strike first, break curses, push past nerves and verses, then I'm cashing all these checks with commas looking like some cursive. They say life ain't fair, nah, life's just who gon' serve it. Are you Tyson on your turf, or you that doodle just observes it? First move, that's the key, yeah, simple but profound. You can fight a heavyweight and still put him on the ground. Get your shot before they do, that's the secret to the crown. First move, that's the word around the town. So y'all, if I'm ever in the ring with Tyson, please just let me hit him first. Or better yet,
Yo, it's your boy spitting real talk,
move
no
countries,
cap.
bruh.
Dreams so big, they bust the map, but hold up. Let's get one thing straight, exceptional life, it's a high stakes fate. Chillin' at home, praying for the shine, want a penthouse whip and a gold line grind. I'm like, yo, make my life epic, no norm, but word is exceptional's a wild storm. Unique ain't always popping champagne, could be locked in a cell, feeling that pain. The coma's unique, so's a big screen glow. Exceptional's just breaking from the status quo. I'm trying to flex, yeah, skyscraper dreams, big chains, bright fame, living supreme. But they say no light without dark, that's truth. You want the crown, gotta bleed no truce. Exceptional ain't always lit, nah, it could be mansions or stuck in a pit. Yeah, light needs dark, that's the deal. Gotta grind through the gauntlet to feel. No quit, no excuses, I'm holding it down. Winners keep pushing, never leave town. Exceptional life, I'm built for the fight. Spitting raw truth in the moonlit night. They said this logic's clean, let's keep it real. If you're slow, you'll miss it, no big deal. But if you're sharp, it's simple, no stress. Winners need losers, that's the cosmic chess. Skies like you want that top tier prize. Run the gauntlet, dodge the lows in disguise. Some fold, crying, man it's too rough. They turn to losers, life's cold, tough luck. But me, I'm wired to outlast the grind. Sweat on my face, but I'm keeping it aligned. Every winner feels the weight, that's fact. The difference I push, never turning back. Exceptional ain't always lit, nah, could be mansions or stuck in a pit. Yeah, light needs dark, that's the deal. Gotta grind through the gauntlet to feel. No quit, no excuses, I'm holding it down. Winners keep pushing, never leave town. Exceptional life, I'm built for the fight. Spitting raw truth in the moonlit night. Yo, I'm dreaming of the top, but it's a trek, every stumble's just a test. No wreck, they say no light without dark, that's real. Gotta face the lows to cop that thrill. Dodging excuses, no I ain't got time. Every winner's walking that same hard line. The gauntlet's tough, but I'm built to endure. Exceptional vibes, man, my heart's pure. Picture me cruising in a whip, no stress, but exceptional's messy. Gotta confess, could be red carpets, could be bars in a cage. Gotta stay focused, keep flipping the page. Voice in my head like, don't be a clown. The path to the top, it's a brutal showdown. But I'm locked in, no quitting, I'm set. Got the heart to break clocks, no regret. Exceptional ain't always lit, nah, could be mansions or stuck in a pit. Yeah, light needs dark, that's the deal. Gotta grind through the gauntlet to feel. No quit, no excuses, I'm holding it down. Winners keep pushing, never leave town. Exceptional life, I'm built for the fight. Spitting raw truth in the moonlit night. So pray for the stars, but know the cost. Exceptional's wild, you could win or get lost. Light and dark, they dance in the game. I'm out here repping that untamed flame.
Yeah, I wake up scrolling, thumb tied, so numb. Alarm yelling, dream big. I hit snooze, dream done. Life ain't bad, that's the problem though. Pain on layaway, comfort keeping me broke. I say one day like it's scheduled in my phone, but someday ain't a day. It's a zone I never go. Got talent in the trunk, fear driving the car, waiting to feel ready like that. that's ever how it starts. I keep asking for a sign, universe like you don't need motivation, you need to move your butt. Everybody wanna change, but they comfy in the cage. Living quiet desperation, call it normal, call it safe. If you waiting on a feeling, you gon' wait another year. Do the work while you scared, confidence appear. Yeah, comfort's a trap, discipline the map. Act first, feelings follow, that's a psychological fact. I thought I needed confidence to finally begin. Turns out confidence is built by repeatedly taking L's and then winning. Brain say chill, heart say more, ego say tomorrow, discipline say floor. Push-ups when I'm tired, mic on when I'm dry, posting when it's cringy, truth louder than my pride. Life don't change from thoughts, it changes from reps. Every small uncomfortable step, cash and interest on self-respect. Nobody coming to save you, that's a cheat code. Scary at first and then freeze your soul. Pain of effort or pain of regret, pick one, either way you pay the debt. Everybody wanna change, but they comfy in the cage. Living quiet desperation, call it normal, call it safe. If you waiting on a feeling, you gon' wait another year. Do the work while you scared, confidence appear. Yeah, comfort's a trap, discipline the map. Act first, feelings follow, yeah, remember that. No montage music when you starting from the floor. Just you versus you, no applause, no encore. But every time you choose hard over easy, you rewrite the story, make the future less greasy. I ain't special, I'm consistent when it sucks. That's the difference between dreams and actual stuff. So I move before I'm ready, let the nerves come along. Fear in the passenger seat, but I'm driving this song. Quiet desperation, loud until you act. Life don't get better, you get better than
that. Coma is just a comma in your life. Trust and believe everything will be alright, be alright. You ain't done yet, you just pause mid-fall. By my side, didn't know that in the moment I'd be fighting for my life. Felt the world start spinning, colors all fade to white. Next thing I knew, I was falling out of sight. Heard voices in the darkness saying, "Coach, hold tight." But the fear in Queen Jeezy had me wanting to fight. Dreams turn to storms when you can't stand upright, but every storm breaks when you step into the light. A coma is just a comma in your life. Trust and believe everything will be alright, be alright. You ain't done yet, you just paused it. Trust and believe everything will be alright. You ain't done yet, you just paused mid-fight. In the hospital bed, trying to piece back time. Maya told me, breathe, one step you'll climb. Truth lying, drop facts while the monitors chime. Said your brain hit a wall, but your hope still shines. Juji made jokes when the nights felt long. Panda read stories, keeping my heart strong. Hilarious hood pulled pranks, but he meant no wrong. And Stamps hustled salts when the pressure felt on. Every dream I battled was a lesson in disguise. Every fall just a setup for a stronger rise. When Queen JC cried, man, it opened my eyes. I ain't quitting on my people, ain't no goodbye. A coma is just a comma in your life. Trust and believe everything will be alright, be alright. You ain't done yet, you just paused mid-fight. Trust and believe everything will be alright. You ain't done yet, you just paused mid-fight. He's good. He's more than good. He's still winning. A setback ain't a sentence. It's just a pause in the paragraph. I woke up with a vision and a fire in my chest. Every scar I carry is a reason I'm blessed. Life hit hard, but I hit back twice. Yeah, I'm alright. let's begin to ride. Coach Bergen's here with stories, got nothing to hide. A little twist, a little turn, where's it gonna go? Tune in close, let's find out with the coach's flow. Oh, 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 it's the Coach Bergen Show. Kinda like Truman, but Coach, here we go. What will we see? Oh, I don't know, but I'm here enjoying life and going with the flow. Life's a game we're playing, no script to read. Laughs and lessons, whatever we need. From the sidelines to the spotlight, we're taking it slow. Coach is calling the shots, it's time for the show. There, oh, 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 it's the Coach Bergen Show. Kinda like Truman, but Coach, here we go. What will we see? Oh, I don't know, but I'm here enjoying life and going with the flow. Every day's a new scene, a story untold, with a wink and a grin. We're breaking the mold. No rehearsals, no lines, just living it true. Coach Bergen's got the mic, and we're coming for you. There, oh, 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 it's the Coach Bergen Show. Kinda like Truman, but Coach, here we go. What will we see? Oh, I don't know, but I'm here enjoying life and going with the flow. Going with the flow, yeah, Coach is way to be. Stick around, come along, it's you and me. Oh, 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 the Coach Bergen Show. Here we go, let's roll. Hey yo, I'm Coach Bergen, living in my dome. World's a sec, got cameras in my home. Every crush I had, man, they played a role. But I'm done with the script, time to take control. Used to vibe with this one, thought a story would soar. Cast her as my co-star, but she walked out the door. Then another came, damn, she had that spark. But I'm Truman in this movie, sailing past the dark. Heartbreaks, just a plot twist, I'm learning the game. Old loves in the rear view, no need for their names. This ain't a rom-com, it's the Coach Bergen flick. Every scene's mine, yo, the director don't quit. It's the Coach Bergen Show, I'm the star, let's ride past love's old crushes, yo, I'm waving goodbye. Life's a movie, I'm Truman, breaking out the frame. Write my own script, ain't no one to blame. Coach Bergen Show, yeah, the credits gon' roll. Let go of the past, now I'm free in my soul. Told myself I'd see Simone, time clocks the spot, and there she was like fate, yo, connecting the dots. But to have her in my life, she wasn't down for the role. Like Truman's girl for Fiji, it's out of my control. Of course, it's a TV show, plot's wild, no doubt. Born on Valentine's Day, heart's been tossed about. All these women in my script tearing me apart, but I'm flipping the page, new chapter, fresh start. It's the Coach Bergen Show, I'm the star, let's ride past love's old crushes, yo, I'm waving goodbye. Life's a movie, I'm Truman, breaking out the frame. Write my own script, ain't no one to blame. Coach Bergen Show, yeah, the credits gon' roll. Let go of the past, now I'm free in my soul. See the crowd in my life, they all clap for the kid. Done chasing shadows for the love that I did. This my Truman moment, sailing out to the edge. World's fake walls can't hold me, I'm jumping the ledge. Every crush was a lesson, every tear was a take. Every late night text was a choice I'd remake. Now I'm editing the cut, snipping out the pain. New scenes dropping daily, sunshine after rain. So here's to the Coach Bergen Show, curtains up, let's go. Old flames in the credits, I don't need them no Simone, like that girl who was moving to Fiji. Truman vibes, I'm free, world's mine, you don't see me, yeah. It's the Coach Bergen Show, fade to black, I'm whole. Next act's all me with a brand new soul.
Thank
thank you to my sponsor, Coma Dreams. A coma is just a comma in your life. Tonight proved that you pause, you breathe, and you finish the sentence. We did that, we finished it.
You looked unstoppable out there.
I didn't quit. Coma Dreams prove comebacks are real. Thank you, coach. I told y'all, no matter how deep it gets, wake up and fight.
Coma Dreams stayed with me. It reminded me not to take any day for granted. Just being healthy, training, and showing up is something to be thankful for.
I didn't expect this, but Coma Dreams actually hit me. Watching Coach go through that made me realize how fragile life is and why you don't waste your shot. This isn't a movie, it's life. It is what it is.
You know, I didn't expect to get hit this hard by a film, but Coma Dreams just wrecked me in the best way. The way it showed someone fighting their way back, step by step, it felt honest, like rolling here on the mats.
All right, I watched Coma Dreams, and I'm going to tell you, Coach's recovery, that was truly inspiring. That's a story worth watching.
I've chased titles my whole life. Coma Dreams reminded me the real prize is waking up and getting another chance. I'm grateful. Thank you, Coach.
I've been knocked down more times than I can count. Coma Dreams reminded me, you never quit, you keep standing back up. Shout out to Coma Dreams. A coma is just a comma in your life. We finished the sentence and we finished the fight. Thank you, Coach.
Congratulations on the win. What's the message tonight?
Train by day, Coma Dreams by night, all day.
Every day I put in the work. It ain't for likes, it's for legacy. Fight Plan Pro keeps me locked in. I train, I track, I recover, I grow, and I get rewarded with Coach Coin for staying disciplined.
That app got me locked in. Recovery, mindset, discipline, tracking everything, and I get rewarded with Coach Coin just for putting in the work. Man, I'm telling you right now, train by day, Fight Plan Pro by night, all day, baby.
What's up, Juji Mays here at Desert Donuts to tell you about our new donut, Juji's Banana Brawler. This ain't your average donut, folks. A light fluffy cake donut packed with powerful peanut butter filling, topped with banana icing and crunchy banana chips. It's a knockout of flavor ready to brawl with your taste buds. It's only available for a limited time, so make sure to get yours now at a Desert Donuts near you.
I bet if you buy enough of them, they'll stay around. And we'll probably be able to get some more donuts made too.
So go get yours now. Grab Juji's Banana Brawler before it flips away. Desert Donuts. Taste the brawl.
Actually, Juji, their slogan is "Share You're Happy." Haven't you heard their song?